Like, why are you doing this? You're not even making it funny. Where's the funny? It's Anita in the workroom, and I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling very positive and excited for whatever this week is going to bring, and that's all bullshit. I just don't know what to expect. Last week was not my favorite. Let's get into this video. Before we do that, like, comment, share, subscribe over to my Patreon. These girls better not disappoint me.
Now let's give a shout out to that lip sync Oh my god! That really did it for me. Like, we were screaming in the back.
First off, I don't know why the girls are praising the lip sync last week that much. I personally don't think it was a show-stopping lip sync. Brooklyn Heights versus Evie Oddly, Alyssa Edwards versus Tatiana, and like Roxy Andrews. Like, those are iconic lip syncs that warranted a double Shantae. Over the years, Mama Ru's been getting real relaxed, and it seems like certain people just get it because it's like they have to meet a quota for double Shantaes each season. And I'd rather there be no double Shantaes rather than we give a double Shantae to two people that didn't really deserve it. They're both great lip syncers, but this was not the performance that warranted a double Shantae. And I blame it on the song mostly, but then again, a good lip syncer can turn it out to any freaking song, right?
It's like you're right there.
Yeah.
And just someone just happened to do a teeny bit kind of better.
I'm really happy that Bosco gave Deja a shout out because I watched it and full tea, y'all heard what I said, Deja should have won. Like, what? But anyways, congratulations to who won, and I'm really happy that they gave Deja a shout out.
Now, popping down the red carpet, it is Angeria. She's serving the kabuki finale.
This week's mini challenge was quite silly. Did I love it? No, I didn't. The girls just had to dress themselves in bubble wrap and duct tape, model, look ridiculous. Bosco won, so yay Bosco. Not all mini challenges are fun.
Hold on to your edges, because we're playing the Snatch game.
The girls are doing Snatch game. Snatch game, it's a staple. It happens every year. Prepare for it, just like a sewing challenge. I'm worried because not a lot of these queens strike me as comedy queens. Not a lot of these queens strike me as improv queens. And this is going to be a wild ride. I'm predicting that much. The only two people that I'm like kind of sort of above average, like confident in, I would say Bosco and Lady Camden, because they're really good actors, and that's not a really good reason to be confident in them that they're gonna do well, because acting off of a script is very different from Snatch Game. It's improv while having to do isms and a caricature of a celebrity. So impersonation and improv, it's two separate things. They're hard on their own, you're combining them. I know one person I feel like, two people I feel like it's really not gonna do well, Jasmine Kennedy and Georges. Just because those girls they don't strike me as that type of queen. I'd love for them to prove me wrong, and I'll eat crow, but I'm worried for those two.
Are you gonna embarrass him?
I hope not, but I'm a little nervous about this.
All right, why?
I don't consider myself a celebrity impersonator whatsoever.
I feel like the girls are all doing characters that I've never seen done on the show before. There's Shakespeare, Little John, like the girl from Broad City, which I really love. I don't know if Georges is gonna do it well, but I feel like it's a really easy character to do, and you can have a lot of fun with it and a lot of range. But I feel like all the characters that were mentioned today, even Tammy freaking Brown. I almost said Tammy Faye, but no, Tammy Brown from Drag Race. That's a choice. I think that's a brilliant choice. Can she do it? That's the question.
There are very few jokes coming out. Like there's no funny.
Well, that's our show.
Wow, that was so bad. Like, painfully bad. I feel awkward watching it. I feel kind of sad for them. Like, it's not cute. Let's go down the list. Like, let's literally go down the line and let me give you my opinion on all of them, because I don't know what the hell I just watched. Lady Camden as Shakespeare could have gone anywhere with it. Literally anywhere. And this is a choice you made. The choices were fine, I think. It could have worked. The jokes were just not funny. Nothing landed. And the look, I'm a bit confused. Shakespeare was Actually, the look is fine, because back then when they had Shakespeare and they did the plays and all of that, they all dressed as women. So I'm fine with it. On brand. Betsy DeVos, there was no joke. There was literally no jokes. I was uncomfortable every time it came around to Jasmine for her to like give a response, because I just knew there was nothing good coming out of her mouth. And it was so sad, because I'm like, I want to see you all do well. But it was not good. And Miss Tammy Brown. Oh my goodness, Tammy Brown is not that one note. Everything was I don't even know what that was, but it was that the entire time. And I feel like one of my favorite things to reference with my friends is, I'm acting. There's more than one Tammy Brown-ism or saying that you can pull from. Change it around, Mimi, change it. Oh my God. She gave us she was there for like, what, 2-3 episodes in All Stars 1, and she gave me so much content. And I say Tammy Brown things all the time in my regular day-to-day life. So watching Angeria do this, it was hard for me. Like, it was really difficult for me. As far as Georges goes, I recently started watching Broad City because I didn't watch it when it was still on. And I was like streaming it and I was like, ooh, this is so funny. I love this show. And this was not that. This was not that at all. And I felt like she overextended herself doing this character, because this character is very out there and in your face, and Georges is not that person, and she can't project that, and she doesn't have that innately, that she can't tap into that type of personality, because it's just not within her. You have to choose a character that you can easily channel, because there is a connection there, and there's no connection for Georges. So no, didn't work for you, honey, not at all. Earlier in the episode, I said I was only excited to see 2 people, and I didn't have what's her face, Willow, in those 2 people. But after I said it, I was saying to myself, I should have probably added Willow into the list of people that I'm excited to see, because Willow's a good actress and she's smart. But then she chose Drew Barrymore, and when RuPaul asked the question, would you do another ET and what would you call it? Her response was so dead and dry and boring. I said, nope, you should have not done this. Drew Barrymore, not. Drew Barrymore has the weird accent. She talks with her mouth like this, and I feel like you could have gone so far. You could have made it dirty. You could have made it raunchy. You could have made it so far out weird that we were gonna be like, what? But it's funny. But we didn't do that. I didn't get that at all. At all. Little John was a saving grace. Thank you, Deja Sky. If you do not get the win this week, riot. I mean, if it was not for Deja, this would have been a complete bust. This would have been the worst. It might be the worst Snatch game in history. Because you have 8 people, and out of the 8 people, 7 of them were horrible. Who will be in the bottom 2 lip syncing? I don't know. This could be like that, what was it, season 11 when they had like 6 girls on the stage lip syncing. I'm expecting to see that tonight. With the exception of Deja, of course. Let's talk about Miss Gwyneth Paltrow, Bosco. Thought of it, you overthought it. You thought it too literally. You tried to be too smart with your jokes. You tried to be too literal with your jokes. Nothing landed for me. They were all so blah. You had the props. When they ask you what the candle smelled like, obviously Gwyneth has a candle that smells like the front. Tell them that the candle smells like the back or something. Make it funny. It wasn't funny. And then Ozzy Osbourne copying everything frickin' Bosco wrote. It's like when you're in school and you're really not good at school and your neighbor in class is pretty much just as bad as you or maybe a tiny bit better, and you choose to cheat off of their paper instead of the smart kid over on the other side. You chose to cheat off the wrong person, but I get it. That's the closest person to you at the time. Either way, it was a bad choice because everyone noticed that's what you were doing, and it was not funny at all because you didn't even cheat off her answers but then make it into like a really good bit. It was just so like, why are you doing this? You're not even making it funny. Where's the funny? This episode is a trip.
Head to toe, let your whole body talk.
Yes, God.
Mama Ru looks so cute today. As usual, the hair and the makeup, it slays. I love this print. It's really fresh. It's really young. I'd love that print in a shirt, actually. Yeah, that's really cute. Yep. Let's get into these looks.
Category is holy couture.
All right. I really wanted to see better from Deja. I really wanted to see her like slay this runway because I know that she is the one to get this week's win. This bootleg Joan of Arc look, I'm not living, I'm not gagging. There's a fit issue with Deja a lot of times, and I'm like, you're a seamstress. What's going on? Like, it seems rushed. Maybe it was rushed when they were making it. I don't know. Maybe you didn't even make this one. I don't love this look. I don't love this hair on her. I can barely see her eyes. And the look's just not good. I don't even want to get into every single detail about what I don't like about it, but I don't love it. I don't love the shoes with it either. Jasmine had a really good runway. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of her first look. I was like, oh, horoscope, Gemini, blah, blah, blah. Don't get me started on Geminis. I have a few of them in my life. Oh my God. But I digress. I don't really believe in the horoscope thing. It was an okay look. It didn't wow me. I was like, cute. But when she tore it away, I said, you better work because I actually love this. And the face is right. I love the hair. I love the second look so much. And yeah, I don't always say that about Jasmine. But when she gets it right, she really gets it right. Angeria's Southern Black Church Lady outfit. Very good, very good. I love the hat. I love the color on her. It's quintessential, like, deaconess, first lady. Like, it's really good. It's really good. Like, I'm not a big fan of the lace all over. It ages her. And I feel like because of the lace all over, I would be like, maybe you should be an old lady makeup. I don't know. But it's still really good. And it's still very reminiscent of what a lot of church ladies would wear. So I'm living for the concept. For the outfit, it's freaking hideous. Willow's idea of like worshiping a fungus or whatever she's talking about, that's up to you, baby. Whatever you want to do is your business. But apart from that, the look is really fun. The look is really cute. It's very unique. Like, I haven't seen this on the runway ever. And I feel like I can't look at this outfit and be like, oh, it reminds me of that time. And that I love. Because a lot of times when I see girls in something, I'm like, it reminds me of this that I've seen on the runway already. This, I can't say it reminds me of anything. And it's done very well. It's really beautiful. I just don't know if it's like perfect for this runway. but that's my opinion. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but when people fall, it's kind of funny. Her little ankles gave way. She wears those high heels all the time, and it's not for everybody. It really isn't. Poor Diabetica. I don't love the look. I get the reference. I see what you were trying to do with it. I love the crosses all over it. And the fact that you use like 6 different wedding dresses to get this tells me you're not that. Let me rephrase and restructure that. It tells me you have a very specific eye for fashion that's all your own. And I don't love it. But I think the headpiece is really cute. I even like the asymmetrical, badly cut bang with the blonde on top of it. I even like that. But I just don't love the dress overall. I feel like it looks frumpy. And you could have made it look so much more better. Like, if you could have cut it in a different way, because you literally said you stitched together a bunch of dresses and this is how you left it? No. I love George's look. I get the whole concept the moment I saw it. I'm like, okay, the Pope is really into weed, and I live. I love the headpiece. I love the wig, the hair with the squiggly stuff going on. Georges is really that girl. Really, she is that girl. I will say the part that I don't like about it that makes it feel basic is the little jacket that's really short. It's like you're putting this very Ariana Grande type young hip girl thing together with this really, super Christian thing, and it was just not a great mix. And then it was like a panty at the front with like a skirt off to the sides. I feel like it could have been more impactful if it was either really short and slutty with the big old joint, or without the joint and then make it really big, billowy, and regal. But not this mid-height weird thing that's going on. Too many concepts. Pick one and stick with it. Lady Camden worships the Spice Girls. Wow. Okay. Work. It's cute. It's the moment I saw it, I said Spice Girl. I saw the lining was, it looked like sequins with the British flag and everything. I said, this is really cute. Love the print. Harkens me right back to Spice Girls. When I was younger, the Spice Girls had like candy, and literally when I saw this print, I could taste the candy in my mouth that I would buy when I was a kid with the wrapper with the Spice Girls on it and everything. So yeah, the look itself brought me back to my childhood. I really love this look. It's really fun. So Bosco was a nun, but then she revealed into a sexy half goat. Okay. The look would have been more impactful if when you revealed, it wasn't just you in panties and bras and harnesses with a goat shoe or whatever shoe that was. It would have been a lot more impactful if the idea of the half animal, maybe like, Baphomet or whatever you're trying to go for, it would have been really impactful if it wasn't just the shoe with knee-high stocking, but it was like actually like a furry type thing with hair and all of that coming up. It would have been very impactful. It would have been out of this world. But because it was just a nun costume you could have gotten from Amazon or Party City, and then harnesses you could have literally gotten from Party City or Amazon, and a panty and a bra, it made it basic, and it reminded me of last week.
I am no longer Susan Lucci. She can have that title back. I got my own title. I'll win a baby.
You may step to the back of the stage.
Congratulations to Deja Sky for winning her first Maxi Challenge. Should have been her second, but I'm really happy she won. All them other girls, fight it out amongst yourselves. I don't know what's gonna happen, but at least Deja won, so I'm happy.
I really expected more from you. I'm sorry, my dears. But you are all up for elimination.
What did I tell you? They're all up for elimination. I don't like when they do a whole lip sync with 20 people on the stage, to be honest. Didn't like it in season whatever, and I don't like it now. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe they'll do like, I don't know what they're gonna do. But somebody's going home, and I'm hoping it's not Bosco, Willow, or Angeria. Because those are my girls.
Am just as bad as Jasmine was this week?
Next week, you are cordially invited to a lip sync Lollapalooza Smackdown to determine which one of you will sashay away.
Wait. Wow. Now this is interesting. I live for a lip sync Lollapalooza. It's one of my favorite episodes from like the All-Star seasons when they did that the 1 or 2 times, I forget. I didn't expect it to happen here. Next week's gonna be good. Next week is going to be good.
I'm a really good lip syncer, but this is fucking terrifying.
Well, I guess next week we will find out who really killed Snatch Game, because no one's going home this week. I am a little shocked. I thought they were going to do the same old and have 7 girls lip sync on the stage, and I was going to be like, this was trash. I hated it. But they gagged me. They really gagged me, gal. And I can't wait to see what they do next week. Will it be like a Silky Ganache situation where one girl lip syncs until someone kicks her out and the last girl remaining, that's the type of tea? Or will it be, you know, you pick a straw or a name and then you get to pick your partners that way, and it's 2-2 lip sync and then more lip sync until we get to the, I don't know what they're gonna do, but either way, I hope they have some really good songs, and I really hope that like we get some of the dancing queens lip sync together, because it could be epic, it could be iconic, or it could be a trash of an episode, and I can't wait to see what the hell happens. Thank you guys so much for bearing through this episode with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content like what happened in Snatch Game. And until next time, bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?